Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. I just want to give you a quick heads up. I had a pipe burst last night because we had
Oh
both
no.
freeze. And so if you hear some noise or a little bit of background yelling, that's because it's getting fixed. And so they're trying to
Okay.
figure out where the hole in the pipe is and all that good stuff. So, but I think the most noise is done with for now.
Well, I hope it goes smoothly, and yeah, don't worry about interruptions. We're used to it.
Yeah. How have you been?
I've been great, thank you. It's been a great week away in Canada, and back now. It's great to catch up with the family and get over the jet lag as well, about 8 hour difference. So it's been an adventure.
Yeah, I can imagine. I remember what it was like to go to Europe and there was like 6 hour difference. And that was just, it does a lot, especially with eating and figuring stuff out.
Yeah, that's right, for sure. Yeah, so far I've not been so bad. I just sometimes I just want to like nap like that. I'm like,
I don't have that ability. I can't take a nap. Once I'm up, I'm up. It's like really hard for me. So, have you been having any symptoms of not really eating? There's a lot of this energy change that's really coming through. I notice I don't feel like eating at all. I just want to have water. And it's just a really, I'm not even snacking throughout the day. It's just a huge upgrading and just feeling like this amazing transition. I know that when we went to schedule this, I wanted some time. I have some great news, now that I'm cancer free. And
hey,
that's,
congratulations.
yes, thank you. I needed to focus my mind and I wanted to be ready just for this moment. And also, I have had a huge manifestation come into fruition for me in my life. And it's been really nice and it's helped heal me, believe it or not. So I met somebody who is, just the perfect person. I wrote down everything I wanted, all the checkboxes are there. And he's really kind of opened my heart up. So I know that you worked on me before, probably going to see a huge change of just a lot of just opening. I've never kind of had this opportunity to feel so open with love. And it's amazing. There are no words to be able to feel like so much of my past has just kind of melted away. The feelings of, maybe it's just that accepting the love and allowing that to come in has just been transformative for me.
That's
So,
fabulous. Wow,
yeah,
what a transformation! And congratulations on cancer free, and your manifestation is just like it's like a whole new life. Incredible.
it is. I feel like I've gotten a new lease on life and I'm really excited for just the next step. And today, even I prepared myself for this moment. I did yoga. I spent over an hour in the woods in my meditation spot. And I'm just really looking forward to connecting with you and helping you as well. So,
Fabulous. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited, and um, it feels like such a magical time. It just feels like such a transformation, both in your life and like the world. There's these changes, the energetic changes, and then also you can see so many hearts just starting to open up now, and it just takes just a little bit, right? And
exactly.
it changes the world. Everyone just changes a little bit.
And it's so nice. Feel that kind of love come in. It's like, oh, that feels so good. It's like, was I missing this? It's kind of an interesting feeling because I think we don't allow ourselves to be that open. I know personally, like I have access to it. And then even afterwards, just kind of like, nope, don't retreat back to the way that we kind of want to guard our heart, but just allow it and allow others to feel it. And I think it projects out in our aura in this way.
Mhm.
It really does change everything around you. So it's
Absolutely.
just really nice, good things.
Fabulous. Well, if you're happy to, we can begin. and we can see where your guides take us. So let us begin by taking in 3 deep breaths. So in through the nose, nice and deep. And out through the mouth, nice and loud. And once more, in through the nose. And out through the mouth, what no longer serves us. And once more, in through the nose. And breathe out the stress of the year. And now see the divine spark in the center of our hearts, and extend the light cord up through the top of our heads, through the sky, through the stars, going higher and higher until we reach the highest dimension we can imagine, and there connect in our light cords into the highest dimension of source of love. And now allow our light, our energy to span out like a spider's web, connecting into source, and extend our light cords down through the stars and the sky, back down to the top of our heads and into our hearts once more. And just allow that waterfall of source energy to flow down from above, all the way down to the top of our heads, touching every part of our form, our human form, our soul, our astral light body, every aspect of us, clearing, healing, energizing. And now from the center of our hearts, extend a light cord down through the roots of our spine, all the way down through the layers of the planet, going deeper and deeper, until we reach the very core of Mother Earth, and there connecting our light cords into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. Remain connected to Mother Gaia's heart and extend our light cords up through the layers of the planet, through the roots of our spine and back into our hearts once more. And now around each of us individually, we create a golden bubble of light fueled by the infinite source of love above, from Gaia below. Together with our own lights, we set the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, highest good love and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within our bubbles, or within us. All other energies and entities must leave the space immediately. And into our golden bubbles, we invite in our higher selves. We invite in Source and Gaia. We invite in our guides. We invite in Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. We fill our golden bubbles with this golden light of love. And now around each of us, we create this golden bubble for this session, setting the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, highest good love and compassion, can see us or access us within this session. And we invite in our guides, our higher selves, our ancestors. We invite in Source and Gaia, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. And I just want to check, what name do you prefer to be called? I always think of you as Lilly Ann.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can call me Lilly Ann. That works.
Thank you. And just allowing our guides and the invited souls to find their place, to find their space in this session. I'm seeing some of our guides greeting each other as they know each other. I'm seeing, it's like they're showing this for a reason. On my right hand side, I can see 3 of my Lyran guides, 1 male, 2 female, and then they're like showing themselves on the opposite side on your side. Yeah, that's also your right side. And between this diagonal, they're greeting each other energetically, but they're also positioning themselves. And our guides are forming, it's like a Merkaba, it's like a shape, a symbolic, a sacral geometric shape around us. And then between each of us now, they're placing it's like a figure of 8 infinity loop. So between us is the center, and the loop goes around each of us. And I'm just focusing my attention now to see what it is at the center that they wish to show us. Okay, so they're asking for you first to step into the center, and this is where we'll do an energy scan for you. Okay. And if you're happy to, it'll then be my turn, and you'll invite me into the center, and then you'll do the same for me, or you'll do what you feel guided for me, if that works for you.
Okay, sounds good.
I've never done this, so it sounds exciting.
We both, this was both.
Okay. So I'm inviting forwards your every aspect of you, Lilly Ann, and just feeling that pull now from the center of this figure of 8, this infinity loop, and just allowing your form, every aspect of you, to step into the center. And from the center of this infinity loop, I'm reaching up to the highest dimension of source above and connecting this loop. And then from the highest dimension of source above, I'm now bringing it down, this column of light, down to above your head. It's down to above your crown chakra. And I'm seeing now this waterfall of golden lights like pouring down onto your crown chakra. And to begin with, this is just coming down over the outside of you. And it's like glitter and yet water, this liquid of gold that is flowing down around the outside of your form.
It feels very heavy. I can feel like the weight of the water just kind of coming.
We're going to invite you to allow this to gradually, as we continue to gradually allow this to flow through you. And we set the intention that this water of source, this golden water, to flow as a waterfall through Lilly Ann, clearing, healing, energizing, activating every aspect of you.
Thank you.
So bringing down this column of light now down to your crown chakra. Just allowing that water, that golden light, to flow through your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is showing itself as very proud. It's like it's just kind of coming out to the top of your head, and it looks like a three-dimensional star with many points. And it's showing me, it's changing shape, and it's showing a different number of points. So it started with 7 and then 21. And it's a real demonstration of your crown chakra. It's going through this beautiful upgrade at this time. You're connecting deeper and deeper with your guides, with every dimension of you, with the universe. And this is a real celebration of your continued work and your development. And your guides and I want to share how proud we are of you for this commitment to your work and the opening of your crown chakra and every aspect of you to receive this love and to receive this upgrade. This continues.
Thank you.
And there is a beautiful journey starting with your crown chakra that you'll continue to work on. Just keep doing what you're doing. There's no need to change your practice. And holding space for this beautiful infinite journey for every stage of the development of each of your chakras, and to know that without expectation, you will continue to develop abilities beyond your current comprehension. And may this always be the case, that you're always surprised and delighted by your development at the right time and the right pace for you. And I'm going to bring in some softening, healing energy to your crown chakra. Just allow it, giving it this message not to push too hard sometimes on its own development, just to allow and receive the upgrades at your own pace and at your own space and time. And I'm hearing a whisper with the word whisper. So it's like whisper. And it's really, really clear, like you're getting this really crystal clear communication through. And this is part of your continued journey, that you'll continue to get stronger and stronger, clearer and clearer communication with whoever, whichever entities, energies, dimensions you wish to communicate with. And now coming down now to your third eye chakra. And I'm being shown, I'm not sure if I've seen this before on you, but it's a golden helmet, and it sits very snugly over the top of your head. And it has quite a lot of intentional spaces like holes in it. So there's a big hole for your crown chakra. And then your third eye, it also has like a really large visor around it. And around your nose and your mouth, and it's clear, it just comes down to the bottom of your jaw. And it appears, it offers a little bit of protection, but it's more, it's more of a clothing as dress. Like it is I'm hearing, it is a golden warrior dress. Mm. And you're free to take this on and off whenever you wish, your helmet. And I'm just going to gently lift it up just now. It's very soft, it's very delicate, and yet for us to touch it is very strong for you. And I'm just going to place it under your arm now. So like you're holding it, like a pilot would hold their helmets, or a motorcyclist would hold their helmets, just under their arms, just placing it there for you. And you can choose to put it back on whenever you wish. It feels like you're very proud of it. It's like your trophy. You earned this. I'm going to learn more about it. Yes, your third eye is looking clear. There's a continued surrender to encourage you to surrender to, which is this continued journey of your ability to receive. The third eye is all about receiving, and you're receiving both what you're able to perceive. And so as you continue to open up your mind and your heart and just allow the unexpected. Continue to use your discernment and your sovereignty and your boundaries, and yet when you're receiving colors and light and seeing through different dimensions, continue to allow your perception, your mental beliefs, your mental models around what can and can't exist in different dimensions, just allow those to continue to break down, to melt away, and to feel through with a combination of your gifts and your chakras. And encouraging you, when you're seeing something and you're experiencing it, like I'm seeing that you've been seeing things in the woods. You mentioned you're meditating in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
You're connecting in with very elemental souls and energies and entities there, and it's a really beautiful process. It's like they're showing up in your awareness to allow you to see what they are like, allowing you to perceive them. And there is no limit, especially to these elemental souls, about where they can and can't exist. So they can be anything from like a mist or like a cloud, through to sometimes they'll show themselves in a dimension like closer to you, perhaps in the fifth or fourth dimension, and as a figure in like a humanoid form. Or sometimes it's like you might see like a tree being, or there's just so many different variations. There are infinite variations, and just to encourage you to receive these beautiful gifts of perception that help you believe and know what it is you're experiencing. Your third eye looks nice and clear. Your third eye isn't far behind your crown chakra. You're accelerating in your growth very quickly now. Coming down to your throat chakra. I'm hearing you. It's like you're going through this like internal thought process when you really want to share something with a loved one, but you're not sure how to. And it's like some truths you can share and some truths you can't. And so encouraging this flow of energy, first of all, the release from your throat chakra. Just allow this truth, your truth energy to release and not to be blocked. And I'm feeling that for those that you're happy to share the more metaphysical aspects of the universe with, and your thoughts and feelings, sometimes you struggle to share your very 3D world like feelings. So this could be things like how you like to be messaged. You know, sometimes I feel like you don't want to chat, and so it's like you're just learning to sometimes say, I'm going to chat again in a few hours. I'll look forward, or I'll chat to you tomorrow, and just creating some space for yourself. And just sometimes you feel like, oh, this person has given me so much, and how it just seems so what's the word, like insignificant, for you to push back on something that seems quite small in comparison to what they've given. And then I also see the reverse of this. So I see there's some people that you really want to express more about the universe to them, and you really want them to see what you see, or at least just a little bit. And so for both, encouraging, I'm just seeing this golden liquid now flowing down. It's coming down now through your crown chakra and through your third eye. It's coming into your throat chakra, and allowing this water. So just like a river, just like the tide of the sea. Imagine that when you're wanting to speak your truth and to share your truth more, that you can allow through the words and through your energy, through the tone of your voice, the way you speak, the way you move, and even the energy if you're messaging someone, the energy that you encode into it with your heart, to allow that energy just to gradually flow through, and to allow that energy to, and those words and those intentions, to meet the person where they're at and just stretch them a little bit. Just like I'm being shown this this boat, and it's like tied on to its moorings really tight. And so, especially when you're trying to share with someone things that are perhaps contrary to their beliefs, or their beliefs are quite fixed in a specific area, if you push too hard, then the boat won't be able to rise very easily, and its ropes could break, and it could become stuck, and that's what it's scared of. And so just encouraging you to allow them to float up on the energy that you're providing, and at their own pace they'll slacken off their ropes, and they'll loosen just a little bit. Sometimes it's the sky, sometimes it's what you see in the water, in the trees, shared experiences as a human that we can start with by sharing our dreams, our stories, our feelings. Coming down to your heart chakra. Yeah, your heart. So I see it like it's huge, and I just see these flames. It's like this, they're very proud flames, and they're just burning around the outside. It's like this ring of fire, like a stunt bike would like jump through. And the fire is like, it's just getting started, and it's burning all the way around. So it's all the way around the outside, which is fantastic. And there's this fuel. It's like your fire is burning away, continuing to burn away anything that no longer served you. And there's just this real lightness and joy and passion. And I can see there's like a clear link down through your chakras below. And I'm just looking in to heart chakra. And it's just really beautiful. It's just such a celebration.
It is. It's like I really transitioned to an upgrade and allowing in something that I just have never had. It's amazing.
It's so beautiful. You're receiving, and you're open, and yet there's just little dark patches left from where you used to have much stronger wounds, and a little part of you is celebrating that. Like some of it's actually the fuel for your flames, but your flames will just continue to, once that's burned away, they'll continue to burn on with source energy, this infinite energy. Mm-hmm. And they'll connect. They'll just be fueled more through your sacral chakra. And it's like you're really proud, like your heart chakra is, look what I did. I did it. I opened up. I softened, created this beautiful open portal, this incredible heart. And yet there's this fire that is also like, it's really strong, it's protective, and yet open. It's like saying, I'm open for receiving love, and these are my boundaries, and they're big, but don't cross my boundaries, because I am also as fierce as I am loving. And that's so beautiful to see. And I'm just hearing like our two Lyran guides like connecting on that. They're like, yes, it's like the fierceness of love.
Yes.
To fiercely love.
I feel very guarded by my heart. I just walking in this whole heart chakra energy. It's like the body doesn't exist. It's just one love in which I'm encompassing. And it's just, I don't want that vibration to ever stop. It's just so expansive. It's something I've never had in my body system before. It just kind of is this glowing, like you said, this fire. I just feel like it just amplifies when I'm with the right people, and it's healing to a level that there's no words. And I just don't know at what amplification that it's done, but I'm just right there with it. And I'm very allowing of it. It's just a beautiful unfolding, I'd say. So much. And I think this is divine timing. It's just a perfect divine timing in which a lot has changed for me. And this is the next step. And that's what I feel. So
that's incredible. And thank you for sharing. As you were explaining, I could see you you were walking in the snow. You were barefoot. In fact, you weren't wearing a lot. You were wearing clothes, but not a lot. And you're walking. As you walk barefoot, it's like your human form didn't really exist that much in this dimension, but your heart was just incredibly strong, and your like this fire energy was just melting the snow as you walked through it. And
yeah,
it's like a practice. I'm seeing that. I know we've seen in your previous sessions your connection with the star, like your star energy, like the sun that burns in you. And this is like the first time your body has been able to fully accept the sun that burns within you, this beautiful core of the star. And your body is really ready now, and really like it's beyond integration. Like you're one with this aspect of you now. And there's this practice that you will do. I know I'm not being shown all of it. I'm hearing, like, I can't tell you how you're going to do this, but that's the closest we're being shown just now. Is you're going to be able to walk in snow and melt it. And my ears are just ringing like crazy. They're like yes, yes, yes. And it's a really powerful energy, and I feel that is both it's both physical and symbolic as well. Like it's just being shown to us as something that you will be conscious of when you're guided to follow that practice. And there's a bit of building up to it, and then you go way beyond this, which is
I feel it's challenge of like a fire walk. It's like the melting of the ice walk. It's taking the next step and just kind of letting go, and that path, just knowing. Yes. I can.
Yes, and it's this. So your guide is saying that the heart, the core of every star, it burns the energy of source, and it's connected into the source of this universe. And your ability the more you're able to receive that energy, the stronger you can burn that light and burn brighter. And so the only limitation is the constraints you place around yourself for receiving the energy, which is so beautiful. So yeah, your heart chakra is just incredible. So exciting to see.
I just want to share with everyone. I wish everyone could feel this. It took me 42 years to get to this point, to be able to grasp this amount of expansion. It's like being enlightened. It's honestly like that. Transcending time and space within the heart is really something that it's trusting the universe, and the universe says, we're rewarding you. And I feel this opening, and it's like, we love you. This is the love you've shown us by walking in the woods, by giving to the elements, and here it comes back. And it's so powerful, you know, very, very powerful, like water flowing, you know, just rushing in.
It's so beautiful. And we're shown, so many of us come into these, we choose, like our souls choose these incredibly difficult lifetimes. And when we come into this lifetime and learn all these like really hard lessons, and so we close, it's so easy to close up our hearts and just to encase them and protect them. And yet it is also our journey to reopen our hearts. And yes, to like bring in that beautiful infinite source energy and to host it within our human forms and our light bodies and every aspect of us. It's such a beautiful gift.
It does feel like, it feels like an honor to hold this energy.
Thank you. And coming down now to your solar plexus, I'm seeing it's like a golden rod, and it runs, it's like a light beam, and it runs from the center of your heart, and it runs all the way down through your chakras and goes straight down into the ground, all the way down. It's connected into the core of Gaia. And you've been using this to, it's like an anchor point to allow this integration of the star energy of you. And it's also like it's like served as like these what do you call them? We call them stabilizers on bikes, your training wheels or something, I think you call them, on a bicycle. And so this light now, it's like ready to just dissolve away now, because your chakras are now beautifully aligned. And I can still see, like when you set up at the beginning of the session, like there's a lighter, it's almost a white light that you've connected a cord from the center of your heart down into the center of Gaia. So that's going to remain connected for as long as you wish it from this session. And just allowing your stabilizing light cord just to gradually fade away at your own pace. I feel like part of you is intrigued by it, and you're wondering, why did you put it there, and why is it still there, and should I get rid of it just now? And it's okay. Like there's no rush, and it's getting thin enough now that it will just dissipate by itself at your own pace. So just inviting you to set that intention over the coming hours and days or weeks. And if you do nothing, it'll fade at its own leisure. And so seeing in your solar plexus, like it's just like it is liquid gold flowing from your heart chakra into your solar plexus and back up through it. And your lower chakras have been going through quite an upgrade as well. They've had the furthest to come, and you've been working on them also, but their connection into your higher chakras are really supporting their growth and helping accelerate them. And the solar plexus, I'm hearing that I can see that it's clear and it's looking really strong, and that when you're practicing your gifts of your heart chakra, of the star of you and this fire energy, like it's in a good position to support that now. You've got a strong foundation, and yeah, your solar plexus is like saying, I'm ready. let's do this. And then coming down to the sacral chakra, and I see you dancing. Like I see you dancing a lot.
Yes.
It's really, really beautiful. Like your dancing is incredible, and it's a celebration. Like there's just a beautiful celebration, and encouraging you to bring your dance into every aspect of your life. I've been practicing speaking light language in the strangest of places. In fact, I had a cold shower today on like a 30-day cold shower challenge, and I was like screaming light language, like dragon fire light language in this cold shower. It was so cold, and it was so much fun. And yeah, encouraging you, like whenever you're I see you like doing chores around the house, and like your hands are like flowing, and you're practicing with this movement of placing objects as you're like maybe dusting and you're picking something up, and it's like you're bringing this dancing energy, this sacral energy into everything you're touching, and it's just this, yeah, this really beautiful flow. It's like everything you're gracing your energy with is dancing with you, and it's coming alive. I see you doing this. I can see you touching the leaves now as you're walking through the forest, and some you're brushing through and some you stop and you're just touching and you're feeling their energy. And your sacral chakra is like encouraging you to like allow that energy to come up through you, and it's like you're giving the gift of dance. I often see trees dancing in the wind, like they're celebrating the wind, instead of like my 3D mind is like, oh, it's just being pushed by the wind. It's like, no, it's loving the energy, and it's like really dancing around. And you're doing this too. You're like, I'm giving you this gift of dance. So move freely. And I feel like the tree will respond, but it doesn't just need to be. It's not just things that we know that are alive. It's everything, because you have this beautiful gift, and this dancing, the sacral chakra fire and dancing energy that you have is an activation also. Like you will practice bringing things to life, like everything that you touch, no matter how lifeless it may seem. And I'm being shown that this is part, again, of your star energy, which is as our sun gives birth to life on our planet and fuels us and gives us the energy to dance, you too have this gift to bring the seemingly lifeless to life. And down to your root chakra, it's really interesting. It's like, so I should first acknowledge, like, all your chakras are really clear. Like, you are so clear. It's incredible. Your root chakra has been upgrading, and you have the ability, like all of us as children of Earth, to connect into Earth. But there's another connection you have, which is every star is connected into like the central sun, the galactic star of the universe, and it's this physical manifestation of source energy. And so you also have this,
yes,
and you have the second connection.
It's a self-healing energy that is beyond anything. It's a very powerful energy, and when it's activated, it goes on to a different level. It's something I've been feeling recently, for sure. Lots of healing on healing, that it's not just me helping in the healing, it's really the connections that I'm sharing this with. And it's, a special connection in which I was meant to meet specific, nothing's a coincidence, meet specific people on my path and share in giving of myself in certain ways, and them giving of themselves in certain ways. And I think it's that connection of purity in which I don't want anything from somebody else and they don't want anything from me, but we care very much. And as if we've already known each other and it's already happened. It's very interesting.
That's incredible. I see you connecting. So you already have this connection. I see that you've been using it and like it's there. And it's funny because your connection to Gaia to me seems smaller. Your connection to Gaia looks more like mine. And then you have this like much bigger, like much thicker connection. And like to me, it looks about this big, and it is it's fluctuating slightly in color between like bright white and then golden energy, and it's like this. It's like a beautiful umbilical cord connection into source, and you're able to do so many things with it. You're able to also bring this energy into your heart, and then you're also able to send it back down through your other connection into Gaia. Like you're able to help feed Gaia's energy. And Gaia was saying to me, like she doesn't want you to feed her. It's more like because she does that herself with Source. But that she loves it when you do, and it's like you can give her gifts. It's like you can say to her, like in those moments that you're celebrating Gaia, you can do this kind of this bypassing of Source for her, where you're giving her like this beautiful top up, and it's like this. She's just really happy whenever she receives this love, and she wants to be really balanced and sovereign about it, and she doesn't want to take too much from you. And that's Gaia. Like she just like very selfless and very sacrificial. Like she would never, even if she really needed it, she wouldn't ask, and it's completely up to you how much you give. So that's really beautiful.
I just feel very grateful, so I feel like I want to give. Sometimes that's just part of how I express myself, I think.
Yeah. And you brought a star, you brought this star energy to Earth. And it's so incredibly powerful. And I can see your physical body has gone through so much to host your full energy. And on this really much smoother, and it now like your path and your continued upgrades now are far more focused on the energetic, and there's less like physical changes that you'll go through. There will be some, and you were talking a little bit earlier about how you'll gift energy to people and help them receive. And part of your practice is, and your as you grow this gift, your direct connection into Source, the star energy, is that you're able to allow others to open up to their greatest gift. So I'm seeing like just how we are angels coming down to Earth, just like we are stars coming into Earth. And so much of this seems impossible. It seems so improbable that a human form so small like us, that we can host such massive amounts of energy, and we become these beautiful conduits of this infinite creativity and source of this universe. And this is part of your journey. It's continuing. As you said, you're going to help more and more people really open up and soften to receive this energy of their connection into Source and allow them to grow theirs. And I see there's purpose. There's like a divine plan that you've set out, like your soul has set out. There's certain people that you've already chosen, and you're going to come. Oh, you said this right. You said, I've already met you. It's like you've already met people. Like you've met their souls, and you've decided which ones you're going to connect with.
Absolutely.
And it's really beautiful. It's like you could have chosen to have broadcast this gift to many, and yet you wanted to. It's like you're teaching teachers, like you're teaching people who will teach others, and that way you feel like there's such a unique, sacred gift aspect to this, and the soul has to be ready as much as the incarnation, as the human has to be ready for receiving this gift.
Definitely.
So I'm just checking up and down through your chakras. And there's just this beautiful, like, there's just this single thread now that runs all the way through your chakras. And it's just becoming stronger. This golden light going down through your roots, down into Grand Central Sun. And then it's going up through your crown chakra and going back up into Source, which is also the Grand Central Sun. And you're just looping around this infinite energy. And you can flow, you can intentionally set the flow of energy in any direction and both directions at once. And as you develop your chakras, you'll continue to make, okay, this is why I'm seeing the figure of 8, is where your chakras will also mimic this, like they'll have this, you can grow out this this figure of 8 around each chakra, this infinity loop. So each chakra at the center, the apex of the loop. And your helmet that we saw earlier, you were showing me like placing it on your head, and what it does is it stops the looping effect on your crown chakra. It stops it on your upper chakras, and you use it sometimes when you want to connect with someone who might find your energy too strong. It seems more when you're performing a ceremony, like you're performing a healing for someone, and you might choose to just pick it up, put it on as you start the session, just to get them climatized. And it feels like you won't always do this. You'll just do it when you feel that the person needs warming up into your energy, and this energy you're going to help activate within them. And you'll just like take a breath during the session. You'll just take it off and gently put it under your arm and continue. So now we understand a bit more about your helmet. It's really beautiful.
That resonates for sure.
Just such beautiful joy, and I just want to hold space for the incredible work you've done. Like since we've last met, I find it very difficult to recognize you other than your star energy, and just some of those slightly dark patches on your heart that are just gently, they're like trophies of your wounds, and you're just allowing them to just soften and go at their own time. Or your chakras are so clear, and there's this incredible activation that you're going through. Thank you so much for sharing this.
Absolutely. I'd love to give you a little feedback. I feel like you read everything so perfectly, and I do feel like a new person. I think the last time we had session, I think I had made mention that it's really hard because you talked about my star incarnation to be in this physical body. It just didn't really match up, but we've made it match up. We've created an anchor in which love has created this opening to feel home. I feel a moment of home in which I found something here that I want so closely as part of my life, you know, and also the community in which I've reached out to and I feel part of has given me something I've never had and makes me feel like I have greater purpose, you know, and that's really true. And you and Sheila have meant everything to me when I don't have family, when I've been hurt very badly. But if I chose to hold on to all the bad that has happened, then I become it. And if I can move through it, then I can see past and I can not be part of it. And so we're more than our physical body. We're more than all the different things that have happened on our journey. I kind of feel like you have to walk towards the light and you have to see the positive in anything, you know, and honestly, it's been a difficult thing. And we can talk about always not having negative moments. And we have to train our mind to think this way, you know, to laugh more, to embrace the joy, to hold on to what matters, you know, and even when we walk into a coffee shop, to be the energy we wish to see. And so we embrace that. And with every moment, positive things will start to happen. And I see that really kind of pulling in. And I use a lot of manifestation, you know, it's very interesting. Some of the techniques that just have come to me through knowing. And it's just, I want to share all of it.
That's so magical. And I felt like this session was like a beautiful gift for me because there was such intention about and detail that was being shown to me. It's like, look, John, like look what I'm very used to people doing sessions for people that are, you know, many of them are just in those early stages and
right.
had this huge like transformation and stepping through like your pain. I've seen you like stepping through this, out of this wave of what could have and does consume so many people's lives, like, you know, so much hardship, and yet you're able to just keep seeing the star, like the star that's shining in the darkness. You know, how does a star shine in such darkness? How does it, when we look at the night sky and you see just like, you know, 99% darkness and there's this little star shining there and it's like, I'm here forever.
It's like seeing the light inside, having others see the light inside, and then shining it back. And then, you know, you've done the work when you're receiving it. So I'm receiving this as an activation, as a kind of like allowing it in. And it's just, it's not going to stop. There's no end to it. It's just going to get better and better and better, you know? So one of the manifestations I've been using in the morning and at night is my life in every way is getting better and better and better. And so that is a multitude of levels in which we can hold the betterment of our life, you know, and it's just accepting it. And that's how you're starting your day. And that's how you're ending your day in the mind state of better and better and better. Universe, show me how good it gets. You know, it's like, I'm ready. Be careful. Like, oh, it just all of a sudden rushes in. So like one thing comes in, next thing comes in, and then you're this new person. So here we are.
That's incredible. I love that mantra, that affirmation, and it resonates so much with my life at the moment. I keep it's so exciting, right? We're drawn to these new experiences, and there's always that part of us that's thinking, there's a little bit of apprehension. You're like, oh, I've never done this before, and then on the other side of it, you know, without having to push it, is just this better and better. It's like this better version of you on the other side of it, that experience as you go through it. And yeah, it's so exciting.
It is. It's nice. It's good self-talk, you know, and that's the way that your mind needs to hear it. Oftentimes we forget we do have that inner voice inside us, and it does a lot of talking every now and then. Sometimes it has a mind of its own, and sometimes you have to check in with it, you know, and see, make sure it's in a good state, you know. And yeah, I feel very, very blessed. I feel very grateful. I honestly give back through gratitude, every moment that I can. And it's very special, even for this moment that you can give to me your time. And I love to share even my energy space, because I want to be right for being able to do healing for people. And I feel I've really gotten to that point too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you have incredible gifts, and it's a real gift to witness your growth and your expansion. And I can see that I was drawn to connect with this, because I don't know how much I get all these sessions like confused in my mind, but part of my soul origins were I would bring in souls into star nebulas, and I'd bring the soul into help them like connect in with the physical core of the stars, so that they could be born. And I feel like that's definitely a thing for you. And I know that when the star was first created, I would kind of share for a short period consciousness with that soul. And so I witness, because it would happen so fast. It would be like it's just like I'd step in to help connect the two together, and then there was like this explosion of like across space and time, and I witness the planets, their children being born, and all of the rapid evolution. And then I just gradually like step back out and feel so excited and so delighted about it, and then go on to the next help with the next birthing of a star. And there was so much sound, and I'd be singing at the time, and there'd be so much sound involved in the creation and the kind of the supporting of the energy. And I know that between source, the soul, and the physical star, that they could just about do it themselves, but there was entities like me out there just going in and helping and like celebrating with the process.
I feel like you've done that. You've definitely helped in this process and come back into this physical body. I feel that. And it could just be that reverse. It's like you're having that star center core, and then it's like, well, we're going to just bring that beauty back into this body and still have the concept of that light and creating that space to hold it enough. It's sometimes hard, to remember we're more than our physical body. We're more than the things that occur around us each day, or how our stomach feels, or our mind is feeling, how tired we are. Just letting all of that go and just being aware of just being present. That's why now I just live in the present moment, because that's all we have to control each day. And when we do that well, boy, we're going to have a great day tomorrow. Like that's right. It's like, oh, would I eat well today, focus on exercise today, keep everything good? It's only going to get better and better. Right. Yeah. Kind of like, I don't know why we always have to jump ahead. We're not playing chess. Just moves in, like, calm down, enjoy the process.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very tempting to look at, I keep seeing like bodybuilders, and like that journey is so hard, like, and yet unless you understand the process of gaining muscle mass, it's like, it's hard. It's a really hard journey, and it doesn't really end. It's just like this thing that you do every day, and you constantly focus on that journey. If you're embracing that continued growth, then you're in a good position, and you're just always looking forward to like you say, getting better and better. And I feel like that resonates a lot with my soul journey. I've never really focused on comparing myself to others anymore, or trying to think about exactly what's going to happen tomorrow, because likely tomorrow is not going to be, it's not always like transformation from today. And yet I know that what I'm doing today is helping transform tomorrow. And
Absolutely.
it feels really exciting.
It's been beautiful to see you even transform to just embrace it and not care. I think in the early journey, we always care, right? Because we're a bit afraid. And then once we get those couple videos up on TikTok of us doing light language or whatever it might be, we realize we are starting that community and we are building a reflection of what we are and who we are to bring about a new earth, you know, to help others. And that's ultimately the goal. I think you definitely help a lot of people. I love all your content. And you, it's very much from another planet. It's not even on Earth. It's taking place here, but it's really a resonance of an echo from what is of another galaxy. And I think that's what you're channeling in. That's what I'm seeing, like for you. It's just that echo of a past of what you're starting to really tune into. And that's your connection to being here, you know, and bringing that in and then making that happen once again here. So it's like bringing something so ancient and a wisdom so perfect. And your singing is healing. It's that vibration of healing, you know, and it was once out there and now it's coming back down here. And it's really special. And it's something to be very proud of and to know that you are making a huge difference, you know, not something that you have to level up with others or anything. It doesn't matter because you're doing it right. You're doing it perfect, you know, and it's nice to have, you know, others connect in, but I know it's your sole purpose and you're doing just that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's amazing the way you describe the source of what I channel, and there's so many songs. I think, like, especially the last 2 days have been an example of this, where I'm hearing like a future echo. It's like a future version of me,
Yes.
either listening to the song or playing the song, like performing the song, and it's coming through into this space and time. And
that's your higher self. You've made a connection in which you have actually allowed access to, either through your Akashic records, you have found that gateway in which you can open it. And so you will know yourself better in this way. And your healing takes place from sharing your personal journey with others. But what's interesting is that those lives you touch with your music will come back to you in a way that you will not expect it. And this is just what I'm feeling, what I'm being told. And these are just words that are just coming out. So that connection and the community in which you create is something that is more unique to you than you realize, because it is part of your past coming through to this moment. And that's why on your soul path, you are doing your soul's mission. Some people, you know, it's just small things. For you, you are going back and pulling something greater, and you're bringing it into alignment. That alignment is building your perfect studio, bringing in the perfect sound, aligning to and having the quiet moments that you have in the morning with yourself. I don't know that you have this, but you have this. You sit down and you have this breath work in which you pull in energy. And so you can channel exactly your own higher self. And that moment is so perfect for you. You know, it's like the sunlight and just the moment of quiet, that space for you. It's encompassing another galaxy in time. I see it, you know.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what happens. I sit just here, just opposite from where the camera's pointing just now, and that you're touching on that divine moment after I've done my breath work, and it's similar to how I start these sessions, and then that moment that I'm most excited about, when I just listen to receive.
Yeah.
And I never doubt it. You know, I know it's there, and it's like I'm spoon feeding it to myself. Like, there's this, my higher self is like, and today's message is this. And I do also have like a lot of resonance with I think it's the Andromeda galaxy, but it may be other galaxies as well. Like there are other galaxies, other dimensions that come through, not just this lifetime or not just this dimension. And yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm connecting in through many like eons of my soul's development, like choosing the right frequency from those times to come through at this time for this vibration. And yeah, my journey, I am really excited about the totally unexpected things that I know are happening, and it's such a knowing that I feel as I open myself up more and more to receive. And this is so much part of my journey now. I know it's been a big past life healing journey for me. Is I've achieved similar things in previous lives of creation, of giving, like in scripture or dance and some singing, over thousands of years, but I've never been able to receive back until now.
It's coming. It's coming.
I feel it.
Yeah, because you're open. You're open to it. You weren't before, but now you are, because you weren't sure if you were worthy at a moment. We all have these moments in which we're not really sure, and it's hard. Like for a moment, you need to think like, can I fight this disease in which I've been labeled with? You know, I don't align with it. I choose to live. I choose to allow health to come in at 110%, to recover and restore my body to perfect health so that I might help others. And I think you see that help in which you are giving. I think that is what is coming into your life right now. And it's a celebration, 2,000 songs. It's a celebration. I'm just going to plug in my phone. Don't mind me. But yeah, I would love to give you some healing. I would love to do some cosmic energy healing for you. I'm going to place my phone here so that I can have it just right. Hold on 1 second. I use my crystals to hold up the phone.
That's so cool.
extra healing properties. So here we're going to just clear out some of your energetic field. I'm going to start with your crown chakra. I feel the waterfall in which you chose to explain as the golden waterfall. I'm using this water now. I have purpose with this water to bring it into wherever I want the existence to go. I am bringing waves of golden flow through your body, starting at your crown. I can just kind of feel this magnetic feeling. I'm pulling it down. So from your crown to your third eye, I'm going to cleanse that third eye. Allow you to see the things that you need to see for your highest good. May you be open. And it's just really strong. I'm settling in with this grounding energy. So your third eye is now grounded, where it was really just floating above. So now it's much more clear. I'm going to pull down now for your throat chakra. Allow you to speak your truth, in which you can sing freely, which you can pull in from your higher self, in the moments of clarity in which you can bring love and peace and joy to those that you can share it with. And this chakra is very strong. I can feel the aura field around it just enhancing and going out in many layers. So it's really beautiful. It's just very strong energy coming from you. And we're going to go down to your heart. And as we go to your heart, we're going to be very gentle and kind. We're going to gently massage the heart with some pure love energy surrounding it. We're going to allow in some fire to your heart to warm it to the core of its existence. And as you talk about taking these showers that are cold, we're going to use your heart to open up the heat in which you build. So your dragon light codes and your dragon light language speak fire at your mouth and your throat chakra, but we're going to pull that energy down from your heart because it's your heart in which the fire is driven up. Fire within your belly, even connecting to. So it's a very gentle feeling in your heart. It's a gentle massage in which I'm giving you. So you have this energy to help heal and surround you and allow in what you need. And then we're going down. Here we go. Your solar plexus in which we carry our emotions. I'm going to flow in some water. It's very cold and gentle. I'm going to bring in the elements of air in this moment. I feel the trees want to speak. They want to bring in air to replenish this energy and this light for this chakra to just swirl and swirl and just cleansing it. So beautiful that nature wants to speak to you here. It's such a beautiful moment. I just see it as like a whirlwind of beautiful life force coming to you now. This will help heal your body when you need to. You have it now within your own center and your core, and you are stronger than you believe to be. Know that in this moment, when you need the energy of your solar plexus, you can call on the earth's core of the air to come through so you can feel this at any moment, and it will actually align it for you directly. And now we go to the sacral chakra. And here I see color purple. I see purple as a color. It's showing itself as purple. It's very beautiful. I'm going to expand this energy. I'm going to send some love and light to it and gently help heal it. And now we go to your root chakra, in which I'm going to send the energy from the crown directly down through our chakra systems until we reach the root. And so we're going to the core essence. I'm going to send this beautiful silver cord that goes through your body that helps you root down. We're going to have it go all the way up and down. I feel like going all the way down into the ground. Feel feet are just kind of in the earth. And the sensation is just going up and down. It's clearing out. Beautiful source energy is just collected all throughout your chakras, and it's balancing them at this time. And now that we have everything kind of cleared out, I'm going to work through your auric field. So we're going to go through the energy which is around your body. And I'm going to send feathers all around you, very light feathers. These angelic feathers have been dropped and the magic is within them. And we're going to bring it about to help comfort you and your energy, in which can help align you next for the next level for this healing. I challenge you to feel this energy and this beautiful feathers, and I align with the energy of birds in which we become light. Our energy can be light as a feather, but also may we expand to fly and go beyond what we feel is our capacity, and we can look and see everything that we need to. May your third eye be open and have the bird's eye view in which you need to see. May you directly feel this connection. And now I'm going to pull in some cosmic energy. I'm going in right now to the Grand Central Sun, and I'm harnessing up this energy in which it's so freely given. I'm going to pull it down to you. It feels like tingles just coming through. It's so beautiful. Feel it coming through the crown and through my hands. Just this way of beauty. And as much as I am using all this energy to go about and around you, it knows with its intelligence exactly just how to heal you. Just allow in for your highest good. Now I'm going to bring in something very special for you, because I know that you are connecting with your higher self. I'm going to speak now to this body in which is here. So Jon's body in which is here on Earth, we're going to now connect to the star and the galaxy right now. Breathing in, making the connection. May your higher self be with you now. May your higher self be with you now. May your higher self be with you now. Accept this gift as you align with your perfect past and know that you can integrate now all the things, all the memories. You've become stronger, and you now will have the love that you need because you're aligning. Your path to give is coming back to you now. And this higher self is so beautiful. I see a smile, just like very happy to connect and make this connection. And you were off in the distance in this other galaxy, and it just brought you closer. And you reached out your arms with one another of yourself, and you just made that connection together like a dovetail of two hands clasping and not wanting to let go. May you make this moment grow, where your heart comes together and it aligns with your head and your crown chakra. For your head and your heart is what gives you the truth to speak and to channel. And so it's very important that your heart is always cleansed and cleared so that you can speak your truth and channel in exactly the knowing, and which comes through the crown chakra. So here I'm guided to tell you that you are a beautiful soul. And you have always had this beautiful channeling, even in the past. Music has run through you like water. May the sun always shine. May you always have this channel as a gift. And you are sharing exactly how you need to. I feel like we are family from the same star system, in which I can help align you in this way. It's kind of an honor to have this and to bring in your higher self, to just pull it in now and just recognize it's there. Understand that it's always within you, but now you have chosen to make the conscious decision to connect with it in such a way. May you also have such a breakthrough and a manifestation of your extreme reality coming into view. Allow in this energy, allow in this energy, allow in this energy. But the cosmos are at your fingertips, and you are always guided to reach out when you need to. Your soul is cleansed and cleared. Your soul is cleansed and cleared. Your soul is always divinely guided. Know that the truth in which you speak helps others live, breathe, and go and ascend on their journey. You will always resonate with those that you need to resonate with, and do not worry for those that you do not. Know that we do not limit ourselves. Others choose to do that,
And it is up to them to accept, to hear, to feel, and to be in that moment in which you are allowing others to be healed. Know that what you can give will always be received by those who need it. It's an honor to give this love and light to you now. I'm going to cleanse one last time. May you heal always. Know that I'm always here for you. I'm your sister, your family. We are of the light. We are of the same galaxy system for which I can help you all the days that I'm here on Earth. And you have helped me come and align to my true self, and that I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you for such a beautiful gift.
Thank you for allowing that healing. That was really special. Very, very strong, very powerful.
And I saw a star all by itself in the Andromeda galaxy, and it was like my higher self, like it was part of me, not entirely fragmented from me, like connected, yet there was still distance, and that you and I are like from like our stars, our star, at least one incarnation, and they go on for eons, we're from the same galaxy. Like we could see each other and we could connect to each other as stars. And when you were bringing in this energy to me, like when you first began, like all my chakras felt like they were splitting open, like each one, and it was huge. Like the gap between them was as large as the chakras themselves, and just this huge like new connection opening up. And I kept like doing this, like, open up, Jon, you can do it, open up, receive, I can do it. And yeah, I just feel this incredible like reconnection of the whole of myself. And
beautiful. I felt the beauty in it. And just, it's funny what you had mentioned with the helmet. I do have this very powerful connection in which when I can have it be received, I do worry. It is quite strong, you know. And so I sent in the energy of feathers to just gently just be a comfort in between. I didn't want it to be too strong, because I'm just so tuned in with like your energy, and just I feel very connected. So like I don't want it to be too much.
It's not too much at all. Thank you. It's just it's such a beautiful, incredible gift. Thank you. And there was I don't know if you saw, there was I think you had your eyes closed, but I was shuddering and I was swaying backwards and forwards like this. And you were saying to me, you were feeling this swaying energy. It's like, yes, I feel it.
I did. I think I had my eyes closed.
So cool. It was so magical.
That's great. That's alignment happening. So your whole, you know, you're adjusting to the new frequency and the energy just like pulling in. It's like, yes. So you did accept in that moment, and that's just really beautiful. I'm so happy. I'm glowing. I'm glowing because not only did I receive healing, but I felt heard. I felt just that connection to pull in something so much that's your truth. And even not knowing you very much, to know so much about you is, you know, a very personal thing to be able to share that with, you know, you. And just, it's part of my gifts coming to fruition, and just knowing that, okay, yep, Lilly knows a little bit. Don't be afraid to
just kind of voice that. And, you know, allowing this healing has been one way that I can grow my gifts. So I'm very grateful.
You're incredibly gifted. I saw this in your previous healings. Like you move with such grace and speed is phenomenal. And you see so much in such detail, and you can feel so much. And it's so funny because there I am just telling you, 45 minutes ago, I see you doing this with other people, and then you do it with me, like immediately. And it's just like this incredible like acceleration of your gifts and your practices. Like you're saying, like you're ready for the people that you want to touch, and that you want to help. Like you're more than ready, and you're already able to tell how much they're ready for. Like you could tell with me that it was going to be quite big, and
Right.
and you were treading a little bit carefully just in case I wasn't quite ready. And that was such grace. Like you could read me so clearly and so well. And yeah, you saw every part of me so perfectly. Like from the colors to how it feels for me in this space and time. And just as I'm so amazed and so grateful for you being able to bring your star energy to this earth, as you've come down as an angel into your human form, for you to then give me the reconnection with my star. And I keep wondering why I keep seeing, like, why do I keep staring at the stars? Like, what is my connection?
Yes.
And I keep looking for a lost star.
Yeah, you're looking for yourself. That's your higher self. Yeah. Yes. So, okay, really cool. Like I'm seeing it too. Like, so when I was young, I knew my soul contract. When I was very young, I was very upset about it. I knew I had so much ahead of me that was not going to be a good thing. So I just had temper tantrums. But the only thing that would calm my soul would be to look out my window at night and to know that I didn't really belong here, but I knew where home was. I knew exactly where home was. And I would just stare outside at the window. And then I wanted to get closer, and I would start to climb a tree, and I would sit in a tree, and I would just like, it wasn't even dark yet. I just want to get closer. Right. It's like that moment of like, oh, that's right. That's my higher self I'm trying to connect with. It's like that guidance system, right? It's like, that's what feels good. So bringing that home, bringing you to your place of what's home is really great, because you're going to just flourish. Everything's going to come together now for you. And so you should drink a lot of water, as will I. Nothing heavy for any food in the next hour or two. Just allow things to just kind of settle in. It's just, I feel the energy, even just talking about the settling of it in, it's just like coming down. It's like, yep. It's just really powerful. Again, your family. So if you need anything, you can just call out and reach out. I do want to foster more of kind of a friendship with you. And I do feel like you've touched my life in a way that has really helped me. So I'm very grateful for that.
Oh, thank you so much. And likewise, yeah, I'd love to keep chatting and keep connected. I'm going to go straight outside. I've got my socks off already. I'm going to go out and ground, and there's usually stars out, so I'll be saying hello as well.
That's so beautiful. And my homework's going to be go walk on some snow once it really gets freshly coated. I do think that's something very special and unique, and I do see myself. I've had the image, actually, before you mentioned it, I had the image. I just want to go outside and just, I don't care if I'm just even naked, and I just want to roll in the snow. It's a really like very elemental kind of thing. It's like, I just feel like it's part of the galaxies coming and showering us down, right? It's like being part of that moment of just like, oh yeah, I'm part of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I keep having that compulsion. I keep hoping for more snow here.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of a cool thing. That's it. We're going to do a snow dance. That's it. Yeah. We're going to dance for snow. Bring in the playful energy, and so snow will happen.
Yeah. Snow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. And I'd like to bring our session to a close. And so I'd like to thank our higher selves, our guides, our angels that have joined us in this session, Source and Gaia, Grand Central Sun, every soul that's participated in helping us at this time. We're so grateful. We'd like to leave this healing, this clearing, this energizing, this activation, and this protection in place for as long as each of us choose it to be there. And now gracefully, I'm stepping back out of the session that we created at the beginning and just asking my higher self and my guides to give some space and distance to Lilly Ann and to allow the continued integration for both of us on our healing journeys, to get rest when we need it, drink plenty of water, and also with this new connection between us established, for us to reach out between us in space and time whenever we wish, whenever each of us permits, in every dimension. Thank you so much. And so it is.
So it is. Thank you. This was really wonderful. I mean, it just gets better and better. Oh yeah, there's one more better. We're going to meet again.
Yeah, and it's going to get better and better every time.
That's right. I'm excited. I'm focused on working on my gifts to move through energy systems in specific ways to pull more cosmic energy, specifically from certain regions and areas. That's something I will work on. And also to understand my guides more. I don't do that. I don't really reach out. I'm self-guided, you know. It's being a star. Sometimes I think you're by yourself in that sense. I know we could talk about it later.
I love that. But yeah, next time we should definitely do it again. And yeah, next time, I'm sure over time, like we'll just turn up and we're just like these two light beings. Either like, in or, like, yeah, or we'll be like in a field somewhere in a forest. You just see these like two lights, and they're like, "Hello."
That's so cool. I love that. I feel that. I feel really recharged and energized after healings. So.
Me too. Likewise.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And,
thank you.
Yeah. Please keep in touch.
Thanks.
Take care. Send my love from Scotland. Bye.
And love from Boston.
Thank you.